Learning objectives. By the end of this topic, you will be able to define a computer, summarize the uses of computers, interpret types of computers, explain the generations of computer, distinguish computer hardware and computer software, differentiate between input and output devices, list the parts of a computer.
Hello friends, my name is Chinky. Here is my friend Toggle.
Hi everybody.
We are here to help you out to learn about computers.
Do you know what is a computer? Chinky, have you ever seen it?
I don't know what is a computer exactly, but I have seen it Toggle and heard that it is a smart machine.
Yes, it is, Chinky.
What is a machine?
Well, Chinky, machines are man-made things, and see, this is a computer. Remember two important things about a computer, Chinky. The first thing is that a computer is a machine. The second is that it uses electricity. We use many types of machines in our daily life.
Tell me about some of the machines that we use daily.
In our daily life, we use television, fan, bicycle, etc. This is a television. It is a machine. It uses electricity. This is a fan. It is a machine. It uses electricity. This is a bicycle. It is a machine, but it does not use electricity.
So, what I understand is that machines make our work easier. Is it so, Toggle?
Yes, absolutely, Chinky. It makes our work easier and can do our work in less time. It can do many things quickly and accurately without making any mistakes.
Oh, that's so great, Toggle. But how is it possible for a computer to do so many things without making any mistakes?
Chinky, a computer is an electronic machine that manipulates information or data. It has the ability to store, retrieve, and process data. It is designed in such a way that it can do multiple tasks at the same time without making any mistakes.
Does not the computer get tired like humans while working?
No, Chinky. As the computer is a machine, it never gets tired or bored like humans by doing the same thing or many things at the same time.
So maybe that's why the computer is said to be a special and smart machine.
Yes, Chinky, the computer is very fast, accurate, intelligent, and can do many tasks at the same time. It is called a special and smart machine.
Tell me some of the things that a computer can do.
A computer can be used to solve arithmetic problems. It helps us to listen to music. It helps us to play games. It helps us to write and also to draw pictures. Besides these things, a computer can remember a lot of things. It can also check the spellings of words. It also helps in finding information. It helps to get digital photos from our cameras besides other things.
Wow! So many things! Does that mean a computer is superior to humans, Toggle?
No, Chinky, a computer is not superior to humans, as it is a machine and cannot take decisions on its own.
Tell me something more. How is a computer different from a human being?
Let me give you some points from which you will know that a computer is different from a human being. The below table shows the differences between humans and computers.
Thank you, Toggle. Now I know the difference between a human being and a computer. Toggle, I have seen that the computer in schools are large and kept on tables. I have also seen Dad using a small computer which he just placed on his lap and he carries with him to his office.
Yes, Chinky, computers are of different shapes and sizes. The computers which are at your school and kept on the desk are called desktop computers. These computers are not carried from one place to another. They are mostly used in offices, schools, or at home. A small computer that you have seen with your dad is called a laptop computer. They look like small briefcases. People can carry laptops with them while they are traveling. Nowadays, the latest improved models of laptops are called notebooks. They are lighter in weight when compared to laptops. The average notebook weighs about 3 to 4 kilograms. There are some even smaller computers which we can hold in our hand or put them inside our pockets. They are called palm-top computers. And this is the keyboard.
Yes, I know that. The keyboard is used for typing text, numbers, and special characters on the computer.
Yes, Chinky, a keyboard is a device that consists of a number of buttons known as keys. Different keys have different functions.
Yes, I remember that a standard keyboard has 104 keys.
Very right, Chinky. Let us now discuss the mouse. The mouse is usually known as the pointing device.
Yes, Toggle, I know that the mouse helps us to point at things on the computer monitor.
Right, Chinky. The most commonly used mouse is the scroll mouse that has two buttons and a scroll wheel at the center. Earlier, mouse devices had a ball at the bottom to track the movement of the mouse on the surface. In the present days, the most commonly used mouse is an optical mouse which has a light at the bottom. Instead of a ball, it has a light source at the bottom to sense movement and has 2 or 3 buttons on top. The important actions of mouse are click, double click, right click and drag and drop. Nowadays, wireless mouse is also available.
What is CPU, Toggle?
This is a system unit, Chinky. It is the core of a computer system. Usually, it's a rectangular box placed on or underneath your desk. Inside this box are many electronic components that process information. The most important of these components is the CPU or microprocessor. Almost every other part of your computer connects to the system unit using cables.
Okay. What does the CPU stand for, Toggle?
CPU stands for Central Processing Unit. It controls all the functions of a computer. Thus, the CPU is also called the brain of the computer. Whatever is typed through the keyboard or done with the mouse goes to the CPU. The CPU processes it and displays the results on the monitor.
Okay. So these are the main parts of the computer. Now, can you tell me what all those devices are used for, Toggle?
Sure, Chinky. These are the speakers. They are used to play sound. They can be built into the system unit or connected with cables. Speakers allow you to listen to music and hear sound effects from your computer.
And these?
These are headphones. Headphones help us to hear sound generated by a computer without disturbing others.
Is this a printer, Toggle?
Yes, Chinky, this is a printer. It is used for printing the work done on a computer on a sheet of paper. You don't need a printer to use your computer, but having one allows you to print email, cards, invitations, announcements, and other material. Some printers print only in black and white, while others print in color. Many people also like being able to print their own photos at home.
What is this device, Toggle?
This is a scanner. It can read words, pictures, or numbers printed on a sheet of paper and changes them into a form that a computer can understand.
This is an UPS, right?
Yes, it is an UPS. UPS is an acronym for Uninterrupted Power Supply. Inside it, it has a battery which stores electrical power. If there is a sudden power cut, the UPS keeps the computer on for a few minutes.
Oh, which means we can save our work that we are doing with the help of the UPS.
Yes, Chinky.
Hey, Toggle, look at that. I have seen this device earlier.
Yes, Chinky, that is a microphone.
How is it used in a computer?
A microphone is used to record voice, music, and sound into the computer. It is sometimes called a mic or mic.
Hey, I knew that. It is a joystick, isn't it, Toggle?
Yes, that is a joystick. It is used to control movement of objects on a computer. It is used for playing games on a computer.
What is this object, Toggle?
That is a modem. To connect your computer to the internet, you need a modem. A modem is a device that sends and receives computer information over a telephone line or high-speed cable. Modems are sometimes built into the system unit, but higher-speed modems are usually separate components.
Oh, then what about this?
That is a web camera. It is used to capture pictures and video images from outside and store them into the computer. It is simply referred to as webcam. Now that we come to the end of the parts displayed here, I hope you will remember all these devices.
Yes, Toggle. Now I know so much about the different devices used with a computer. Thanks again for your help, Toggle.
By the end of this topic, you will be able to explain about CPU, illustrate the components of CPU, interpret motherboard and its types, list the types of monitors and printers, summarize buttons and ports on a computer, show how to start and shut down a computer. Main components of CPU. In performing various functions, the main components of CPU are much helpful. The CPU components work together and their making or manufacturing finds out the difficulty of operations as well as how fast they can be carried out. CPU itself has the following three components: memory or storage unit, control unit, ALU arithmetic logic unit. Main components of CPU: memory or storage unit, control unit, ALU arithmetic logic unit. Click each component of CPU tab to learn more. Memory Unit (MU). Memory unit is also known as internal storage unit or main memory or primary storage or random access memory RAM. Instructions, data and intermediate results can be stored by the memory unit. To the other units of the computer, the information is provided by the memory unit whenever necessary. Its size affects the computer speed, power and capability. The two types of memory present in the computer are primary memory and secondary memory. Functions of the memory unit are: it stores all the data and the instructions that are required for processing. It stores the intermediate results obtained from processing the input data. It stores the final output before it is transferred to an output device. By means of the main memory, all inputs and outputs are transmitted. Control Unit (CU). All the computer component operations are controlled by this unit. However, it does not carry out any data processing operation. The functions of control unit are: among all the other units of a computer, the control unit is responsible for controlling the transfer of data and instructions. The functioning of all the units of the computer is managed and coordinated. From the memory, it receives the instructions, understands them, and directs the process of the computer. For transfer of data, it interconnects with input or output devices. It does not process or store data. Arithmetic Logic Unit (ALU). It contains two segments. They are Arithmetic Section, Logic Section. Arithmetic Section. The purpose of this section is to execute the arithmetic operations such as addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. By making recurring use of the above operations, all the complicated operations are accomplished. Logic Section. The purpose of this section is to execute logic operations such as comparing, selecting, matching, and merging of data. Types of monitors. One of the most important parts of a computer is a monitor. The system can't work without the monitor. The computer screen is called the monitor. It looks like a TV screen. It shows the output information and is a standard output device. The monitor is also known as VDU, that is Visual Display Unit. Monitors are of three types. They are CRT monitors, LCD monitors, LED monitors. Click each monitor tab to learn. LCD monitors. The acronym LCD stands for Liquid Crystal Display. Lightweight, occupy less space, 12 volts power consumption, low radiation, and support high resolutions are the main advantages of LCDs. LED monitors. The acronym LED stands for Light Emitting Diode. There is not much difference between LCD and LED monitors. But when compared to LCD, LED monitors exhibit a higher picture quality. So nowadays, almost everyone prefers LED monitors. CRT monitors. The acronym CRT stands for Cathode Ray Tube. A CRT monitor is an old style of TV set or computer monitor. Heavy weight, occupy more place, high power consumption, high radiation, and support low resolution are the limitations of CRT monitors. These are all the main reasons for preferring LCD or LED monitors. Learning objectives. By the end of this topic, you will be able to summarize operating system and its types, identify desktop and icons. Describe MS Office. Explain the installation and uninstallation of softwares. Define computer network. Differentiate between intranet and internet. Recognize web browsers, search engines, websites, web portals, and blogs. Explain about e-commerce and emails. Demonstrate social networking sites. List the types of computer attacks. Recognize antivirus softwares. Interpret computer ethics. Explain good computing practices. Operating system. An operating system (OS) is a set of programs that manage computer hardware resources and provide common services for application software. It helps a user to work with the computer. Software refers to a collection of computer programs that perform some tasks on a computer system. As you know, a computer works in the following 3 steps. Different kinds of software take inputs from the user, pass them onto the CPU for processing, and then help to display the result or output. An operating system helps to make this exchange of input and output between the software and the CPU possible. Computer network. A computer network plays an important role in the communication medium. A computer network is one in which one centralized, powerful computer called the server is a hub to which many less powerful personal computers or workstations called clients are connected. The clients run programs and access data that are stored on the server. The computer network is very important in the world, and there are many ways to connect the network devices, and each way has different layouts and functions. A computer network consists of 2 or more computers that are interconnected with each other and share resources such as printers, servers, and hardware, and exchange of data in the form of files, facilitating electronic communication. Nowadays, there are several distinctive types of computer networks existing, so it can be hard to understand the differences between them, particularly the ones with similar sounding names. Based upon the size, the area it covers, and its physical architecture, the types of network are categorized. Types of computer networks. LAN, MAN, and WAN are the 3 primary network categories. Each network differs in its characteristics such as distance, transmission speed, cables, and cost. Click each tab to learn more. LAN, Local Area Network. Group of interconnected computers within a small area. A LAN is very useful for sharing resources such as data storage and printers. LANs can be built with a reasonably priced hardware such as hubs, network adapters, and Ethernet cables. Example, a computer lab in a school. MAN, Metropolitan Area Network. A metropolitan area network or MAN consists of a computer network across an entire city, college campus, or a small region. A MAN is larger than a LAN, which is usually limited to a single building or site. Generally, MAN is used for connecting a good number of LANs to form a larger network so that resources can be shared. Example, organization with different branches located in the city. WAN, Wide Area Network. A wide area network or WAN occupies a very large area such as an entire country or the entire world. It contains multiple LANs and MANs. It uses satellites and microwave relays. Data transfer rate relies upon the ISP provider and differs over the location. Example, Internet. Web browsers. Web users access information from web servers through a client program called browser. A web browser allows you to find and view information on the World Wide Web. It is a software application for retrieving, presenting, and traversing information resources on the World Wide Web. Like much of the Internet, the World Wide Web operates on a client or server model. The browser is the client, contacts a web server, and requests information. The web server sends the information back to the web browser, which displays the results on the computer. Between the client and the web server, a web browser acts as an interface. With help of the Uniform Resource Locator (URL) and maybe with a web page, image, video, or any other piece of content, an information resource can be identified. Hyperlinks present in resources enable users easily to navigate their browsers to related resources. Even if the browsers are predominantly supposed to use the World Wide Web, they can also be used to get information available from web servers in private networks or files in file systems. Internet Explorer, Firefox, Google Chrome, Safari, and Opera are some of the major web browsers. E-commerce. Electronic commerce or e-commerce is the buying and selling of goods and services, or the transmitting of funds or data over electronic systems such as the Internet and other computer networks. E-commerce businesses make use of some or all of the following: online shopping websites, offering or taking part in online marketplaces, business-to-business buying and selling, through web contacts and social media, collecting and using demographic data, business-to-business electronic data interchange, marketing to prospective and well-known customers by email or fax, for initiating new products and services involving in pre-commerce. Antivirus software. To protect the computer from getting infected by malware, a security program called Antivirus can be installed on our computer or mobile device. The term malware is a catch-all phrase for any type of malicious software such as viruses, worms, trojans, and spyware. Antivirus software consists of computer programs that attempt to identify, thwart, and eliminate computer viruses and other malicious software or malware. To achieve this, two different techniques are used by the antivirus software. In a virus dictionary approach, scrutinizing the files to look for known viruses. From any computer program, finding suspicious activities which might signify infection. Such analysis may include data captures, port monitoring, and other methods. With an emphasis on the virus dictionary approach, both of these approaches are used by most of the commercial antivirus softwares. Mobile operating systems. Operating systems are the softwares that run on our desktop computers and laptops and manage their resources and memory when they are being used for multitasking. The operating system, which runs on the mobile devices such as mobile phones, smartphones, PDAs, tablet computers, and other handheld devices, is usually referred as mobile operating system. The newly emerged smartphones are similar to handheld computers for the reason that they enable us to send emails, play games, watch the news, make video calls, and much more as well. As smartphones have used operating systems, the developers got a platform to create applications or apps software programs developed for smartphones that can carry out specific functions. Nowadays, there are thousands of apps available and they are persistently being developed, each with their own purpose. Examples of mobile device operating systems include Apple iOS, Google Android, Research in Motion's BlackBerry OS, Hewlett-Packard's Web OS, formerly Palm OS, and Microsoft's Windows Phone OS. Video calling. Without having to move to a single location, with help of the video calling technology, one can have face-to-face talk by viewing a two-way live video of each other. Video calling is also known as video phone or video conferencing. This technology mostly is used by the business users in different cities or even different countries because it saves time, expense, business travel, etc. Holding routine meetings, negotiating business deals, and interviewing job candidates are some of the uses of video conferencing. Almost all the smartphones have this feature. This feature requires a 3G network that specifically supports video calling. Both phones must also support video calling, but not all 3G phones do. Skype, Google Talk, FaceTalk, Viber are some of the examples of video conferencing. Screen sharing. Screen sharing involves sharing access to a particular computer screen. To permit sharing a screen remotely with a second user for collaboration purposes or other objectives, screen sharing software uses several different methods. Screen sharing is also known as desktop sharing. Some of the free screen sharing softwares are TeamViewer, AnyDesk, Ultra VNC, Show My PC, etc. Uses of screen sharing. With desktop sharing, you do not need to load or work on documents on remote servers. Can show whatever is being shown on your screen at the moment, regardless of which applications you are running. Can view real-time image of whatever is being shown on computer screen. Example: let us know how TeamViewer free screen sharing software works. Install the TeamViewer full version software. On your computer, under the heading Control Remote Computer, enter the TeamViewer ID of your friend or family member. Note: your friend or family member should have the TeamViewer full version in their computer. Click the Connect to Partner button. Enter TeamViewer password of your friend or family member. Note: you should have the friend or family member TeamViewer ID and password. Now you can work on that computer as if you were sitting directly in front of it.